So, good morning, children. Today, I am going to start the next lesson, cell structure and function. In this lesson, in today's lecture, I am going to cover the following points. So, first, I will give you some introduction about the cell, then variety in cell, number, shape, and size, parts of the cell, and difference between plants and animal cell. So let us see the cell. Now what is a cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of life is called cell. Just like the brick is the basic unit of the house, cell is the basic unit of any organism. Now who discovered cell? Robert Hooke in 1665 observed compartment cells like structure in the slices of cork under his microscope and coined the term cell. Now cell number. Now body of an organism may be made of one cell or more than one cell. So there could be any number of the cell in any body. Now if there is only one cell, then such body is called the unicellular organism or single-celled organism. For example, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, etc. Multicellular organism if there are more than one cell. So organisms which are made of more than one cell are called multicellular organism. For example, earthworm, ant, monkey, humans, etc. Now shape of the cell. Now shape of the cell may be irregular, round, spherical or elongated. It may be any shape. Amoeba and WBC. WBC means white blood cell. So amoeba and WBC in human have irregular shape. Irregular shape means amoeba can take any shape. It changes its shape regularly. When it wants to eat any of its food, it elongates its shape, it changes its shape to grab its food. Muscle cells, they are spindle shaped, while nerve cells is long enough. Now these are the different types of shapes. This is the spherical, which are the blood cells of the human. This is the spindle shaped muscle cells, and this is the long branched nerve cell. This figure is of amoeba. These are the feet of the amoeba. It can change its feet, the shape of the feet. This shape of the amoeba is not fixed. It changes its shape regularly. Paramecium amoeba, they are so small that you cannot see without using microscope. Now size of the cell. Size of the cell ranges from few micrometer to some centimeter. Now micrometer is if you make 10,000 parts of a meter, then one part is a micrometer. To some centimeter is 100 parts of a meter, and micrometer is 10,000. Not 10,000 means that is 10 raised to power 6 times smaller than the meter. 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to power 6 micrometer. That is 10 raised to power 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what you will say, that is 1 million times smaller than, means if you make 1 million parts of a meter, then one part is equal to the micrometer. One micrometer or 1 micron is 1 upon 1000 millimeter. Smallest cell is 0.1 to 0.5 micron, that is the bacteria. Largest cell is the ostrich egg, which is 170 mm into 130 mm. millimeter matlab 170 millimeter means that is 70 centimeter. So 17 centimeter by 13 centimeter is the size of the ostrich. At 17 centimeter, you can just imagine that is that is equal to your small scale of 6 inches approximately. That longest animal cell is the nerve cell. Largest nerve cell in human is sciatic nerve. Longest plant cell is the phloem fiber. Now, the size of the cell has no relation with the size of the body of the animal or the plant. It is not necessary that the cells in the elephant be much bigger than those in a rat. So the size of the cell does not depend upon the size of the animal or a plant. The size of the cell is related to its function. For example, nerve cells both in elephant and the rat are long and branched. They perform the same function, that of transferring messages. Cell structure and function. Now, cell together forms organ system to perform various functions like digestion, absorptions, assimilation, respiration, etc. Tissue, a group of cells similar to origin and function, is called the tissue. Cell together forms the tissue. Tissue means the group of cells. Organ, group of tissues which performs a complex function is called organ. Group of tissues which performs a complex function is called organ. Organ system, each organ in the system performs different functions and such as digestion, assimilation and absorption. Now, parts of a cell. Cell membrane. It makes the outermost covering of the cell. It is made up of protein and lipids. Function of the cell membrane, it regulates entry and exit of materials in the cell. Cell wall. There is a thick layer outside the cell membrane in plants. It is called cell wall. It is made up of cellulose. It is a dead part. Its function, it provides shape to the plant cell. It also protects the cell from outside environment. So cell wall is present in the plants. It is not present in the animals. It is present only in the cell wall because the plants, they suffer a lot of environmental disturbances. So it protects the cell from the outside environment. Cytoplasm. It is the jelly-like substance present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Many components or cell organelles like mitochondria, ribosome, plastids, etc. are present in the cytoplasm, which perform various special functions. Mitochondria. It is called powerhouse of the cell. Energy from food is released and stored in the mitochondria. It is found in both plants and animal cells because it stores the food, so it is called the powerhouse of the cell. Ribosomes. Protein is synthesized in the ribosome. Plastids. Plastids like chloroplasts are present in the plant cells which prepare food in presence of water, sunlight and carbon dioxide. So plastids, the chloroplast, green color pigment that helps the plants to prepare the food. So plastic means the chloroplast. It could be of different colors. You have seen the plants of the different colors, the red leaves, green leaves, yellow leaves. So all this is because of the color of the plastic or the chloroplast. Nucleus. It is an important component of a living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. It is surrounded by a membrane called nuclear membrane. A spherical body called nucleus is present in the nucleus. Thread-like structures present in the nucleus are called chromosomes, which carry genes and help in the transfer of characters from one generation to next generation. Because as you have heard, that genetically the resemblance of your face to your parents' face, the resemblance of your habits to your parents' habit, that is because of the genes. So these chromosomes, they carries the genes and transfer the characters from one generation to another generation. Nucleus controls all the activities of the cell through the genes present in the chromosomes. Now vacuole. Some blank looking structure in the cytoplasm of the plant cells are called vacuoles. Vacuoles in animal cells are smaller in size. Now the boundary of the onion cell is a cell membrane. So if you want to see the cell of a onion cell, you just take a piece onion, peel it very carefully. Between the two layers of its onion, you will see a very transparent thin membrane. So that membrane, if you look, you can look this thick membrane. If you try to look carefully on this thick membrane, you can imagine, or you can have a structure. You can see the structure like this, even without the use of the microscope. But with the help of microscope, this structure will be very fine. So another fine covering called the cell wall. The cell central dense round body in the center is called the nucleus. You can see these are the nucleus. The jelly like substance between the nucleus and the cell membrane is called the cytoplasm. This is the cheek wall inside your mouth. If inside your mouth, if you scrape it with the help of a thin stick and make a slide, you can and see under the microscope, then thick cheek walls will look like this. Now these are the diagram of the plant and the animal cell. This is the one corner of a plant cell. Now you can easily see that the cell wall or the outer covering in the plant cells, the cell membrane, the green color, these are the chloroplast. Now this is the animal cell, where you can see the vacuole, but the size of the vacuole in the plant cell is very large. In animal cell, it is of very small size. This is the nucleus, this is the nucleus. Cell membrane, both have a cell membrane. The cytoplasm is present in both the cells. So just remember these diagrams. Now difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. Now plant cell. Cell wall is present, in animal cell wall is absent. Plastids are present, in animals plastids are absent. Plastids are the color which gives the color to the plant. The green color, yellow color, red color. Vacuoles are larger in size, vacuoles are smaller. Nucleus is present in the peripheral region, nucleus is present in the center. So that is all for today's chapter. Now chapter is finished. In the next lecture I will give you the exercise questions.